Imagine a country that runs like a multi-billion-dollar corporation. No natural resources, barely any land, yet today it's one of the wealthiest and most competitive nations in the world. Welcome to Singapore, the tiny island nation that built an economic empire by managing itself like a business. But how did a country with almost nothing rise to the top in just a few decades? This is the fascinating story of Singapore's corporate-style success. The year is 1965. Singapore has just been expelled from Malaysia and left to fend for itself. The situation looks bleak. There are no natural resources, no stable economy, just a small island with high unemployment, poor housing, and ethnic tensions boiling beneath the surface. Many believed Singapore wouldn't survive, but one man refused to accept failure: Lee Kuan Yew, the country's first prime minister. Instead of running Singapore like a traditional government, he approached it like a business startup. A startup with high risks, but even higher potential. Lee understood that Singapore's survival depended on three things: efficiency, innovation, and foreign investment. He didn't just want Singapore to exist, he wanted it to thrive. And to do that, he needed a strategy. His strategy? Run Singapore like a company. He brought in the best minds to lead government sectors. He opened doors to global businesses with tax-friendly policies. A strict legal system kept the government efficient and accountable. Lee Kuan Yew understood that to thrive, Singapore had to sell itself to the world. He did three things right. 1. Foreign investment and low taxes. Singapore became a business-friendly paradise, offering ultra-low corporate taxes, stable policies, and minimal bureaucracy. Companies like Apple, Google, and major banks soon set up headquarters here. 2nd, innovation and efficiency. Like a well-run corporation, Singapore constantly optimized itself. It invested in world-class infrastructure, education, and smart city planning. Every aspect of the country was streamlined for efficiency, from its legal system to its public transport. 3. A strict, data-driven government. Lee Kuan Yew believed in results over politics. Ministers were paid high salaries to prevent corruption, and policies were based on data, not emotions. For example, Singapore heavily fined polluters to keep its streets clean and imposed harsh penalties for crime, turning it into one of the safest places on earth. Singapore's corporate strategy. Step 1. Attract investors. Lee Kuan Yew knew that Singapore had to sell itself to the world. Unlike many developing nations that imposed high taxes and strict regulations, Singapore did the opposite. It created a business-friendly paradise with ultra-low corporate taxes, strong legal protections, and a stable political climate. Step 2. Build an ultra-efficient workforce. Lee Kuan Yew treated Singapore's population like a company's most valuable asset. Education wasn't just about learning, it was about producing highly skilled, job-ready workers who could compete on the global stage. He implemented rigorous education reforms, prioritizing science, math, and technology. Step 3. Eliminate inefficiency. Unlike many countries plagued by slow bureaucracy and corruption, Singapore took a ruthlessly pragmatic approach. Ministers were paid high salaries to prevent bribery, and anyone caught engaging in corruption faced severe legal consequences. Even Singapore's legal system operates like a strict corporate structure, designed for maximum efficiency and zero tolerance for crime. The streets are spotless, public transport runs like clockwork, and everything is designed for order and productivity. The results? In just 50 years, Singapore went from third world to first world. Its GDP per capita surpassed the USA, making it one of the richest places per person. It ranks number 1 in ease of doing business globally. Its airport, Changi, is the best in the world for efficiency and luxury. But there's a catch. Singapore's success comes at a price. Its strict laws and business-like governance leave little room for political opposition. Some argue that its people live in an ultra-efficient but controlled society. Singapore's success raises an important question. Should more countries be run like corporations? While Singapore's model has created unmatched economic success, it also demands strict discipline, control, and efficiency over political debate. Could this approach work elsewhere, or is Singapore's success a one-time miracle? Let us know what you think in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more incredible stories from history's forgotten crossroads.